I woke up this morning and I was talking to Abraham, and God just told me, Elena, I'm your covering. My grace is your covering. I was thinking I needed somebody to mold me, for me to talk to so that they could mold me in the right direction. God said, that's me. My grace is your covering. I got the analogy of a hoe and a pimp. A pimp protects the hoe. A pimp covers the hoe. He shelters the hoe. He protects them from evil. But he's the evil. Why is it that people put so much faith in a man meaning mankind, and not their faith in God? Why is it that they don't believe in God to be the covering? Then, okay, so it came to me, look up grace. Look up grace. It said, the love and mercy given to us by God, because God desires us to have it, not because of anything we have done to earn it. His grace. Let His grace cover you. Let God cover you. Why is it that you need a middleman to cover you? Why do hoes need a pimp to protect them? You don't need that middleman. Why is it that you don't have enough faith, enough belief to go straight to the source? I don't know. I make these videos and I don't write notes. And after I make the video, I load it up to the world. And I don't watch the video. I don't edit the videos. I thought that, Elena, you need to know what you're talking about before you do that, you know? And I was worried about that. The people who are holier than thou would critique it and criticize it. But God said, I'm your covering, Elena. I'm your protection. Don't worry about that. I'm your covering. He says, I speak directly to you. And I believe it, and I have faith, and I have wholeheartedly faith. Maybe it's the faith why I upload these videos and I don't even know half what I said half the time. The faith. I always had faith like that. But God is just saying, I'm going to protect you. My grace will protect you. Don't worry about that. I'm your covering. You don't need a covering. You don't need somebody that you need to speak to for them to speak to me. I always say it's one-on-one conversations in my head. God said because it is one-on-one. It's one-on-one. Meaning it's one-on-one. We don't need an ABC. We need an A and a B. God is just saying everybody has that power. Just people don't believe it. Or you put your faith and say, oh, well, because they have such a high anointing, a high power, I can't get to that place. God is saying you can get there. Everybody can get there. You just have to be willing to accept it. He's saying, he's not saying don't confide in your pastor. Don't have faith in your pastor. Don't allow your pastor to be your covering. But he's saying don't close up the door where it's one-on-one communication. Don't close up the door where you're saying, I need to call so-and-so to pray for me because I'm about to go crazy. And not feel that you can't pray for yourself and it will do the same thing. He's saying it's okay to have the covering. But to realize that it's not, but to realize not to put your whole faith and your whole eggs in one nest to say that this is the only way that I can reach God. That this person is the only way that I can reach God. He's saying have faith because His grace is your covering. His grace is your protection. To have the faith to believe that and have the faith to know that if you alone in a dark place by yourself and you all alone, to know that you're not all alone. That man, that pastor, that spiritual person that you put so much belief in and so much faith in, they won't be there when you're in that dark spot by yourself. They may not be there until you can call them and they can get to you hours later. They may not be there. But to know that God is always there and you have the power to unlock that door to that dark room. You have the power and you don't need anybody else to do that for you. You have the power because God is your covering. His grace is your covering. And He's always there. You're never without that covering. Wow. Like I said, I didn't write any notes. I didn't know what I was going to say. I just said I got to go in there and I got to talk about God's grace. His grace. His grace. Saying, y'all got the power too. Don't just look at me and say, "Oh, she anointed." I tell my husband when I'm looking at things or he'll tell me and I'm like, "Oh, they anointed. Oh, they powerful. Oh, they smart. Oh, they're powerful." Not only with spiritual stuff, but education stuff. Just the world. I'm always reading stuff and I'm always intrigued by things. And God and Abraham will say, "Elena, you can do that too. You can do that too. Y'all can do it too. Don't look at nobody and say, oh, I can't make it to her level. I gotta message Elena so that she can pray for me. Or I gotta message Pastor so-and-so or call Pastor so-and-so and you going crazy when he don't answer the phone. Or you going crazy if I don't message right back to you while you in the middle of something you going through. What God does for one, He can do it for all. He'll do it for you. Have that faith. Woo. His grace is your covering. His grace. Wow. Y'all be blessed. Y'all just know that you have the power too. And God speaks to you too. You just have to take notice of it. and don't doubt it. And things will work out. I'll say stuff, or I'll say stuff to people, and I'm thinking, oh, they gonna think I'm crazy because they don't know me. But they receive it. They receive it very well. Better than I thought they would. That is saying, when he's in the midst of it, when it's something you're supposed to do, it's gonna work out. It's going to work out. Because His grace covers you, and His grace will protect you against the evil people, the evil things that want to hold you down. They can't hold you down because His grace covers you. He covers you. Y'all just be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. And I'm just praying that God just bless you all to know and not doubt yourself and not doubt Him, because He can do it, and He is doing it. He's doing it. He's already doing it, and it's already done. It's already done.